After many years of complete silence regarding the franchise, Kirby makes a rather unique comeback with Epic Yarn. The game was not only a surprise at the E3, but it continues to amaze with every passing moment.
Grumble, grumble. Kirby's tummy was growling, so he went searching for food. Too bad there aren't any tomatoes up here, he thought. Suddenly,
when I picked up Epic Yarn and actually started playing, the first thing that caught my attention were the silly storyboard cutscenes, obviously aimed at very young children. I went into it with the mindset of it being a children's game, and it is indeed one. However, two things distinctively don't fit into that category: the length of the game and the difficulty of getting the gold rating in some of the levels, which can be quite challenging. While it is true that you cannot die in Kirby's Epic Yarn, you have to poke around quite a lot to find the hidden jewels in order to get the highest rating, which can at times be quite tricky. Not being able to die, however, means that if you're just playing for the sake of getting to the end of the game, you won't find yourself challenged at all. The mechanic of it is similar to Sonic. Sonic, just like Kirby, loses all of his rings, or in this case jewels, when he gets hit by an enemy. However, unlike Sonic, Kirby does not die when he is hit afterwards. The game features what seems to be Kirby's room, which the player can decorate with items hidden in various levels. Finding all of these items is yet another thing not so easily achievable, partially because there are quite a few of them. Decorating the room has no value besides the visual pleasure, so it's a completely optional thing. At some points, however, Kirby is required to decorate other rooms based on predetermined requirements, and doing so unlocks bonus games. The only real problem is that these bonus games can really become rather repetitive and boring down the line. One thing which really cannot be said for the main levels: the settings are very diverse, the obstacles and ideas built into them are all very distinguishable, and the game never falls into a repetitive pattern. All this, coupled with the fact that it all looks stunningly beautiful, make Epic Yarn a very different experience. True, it might not be hard, it might not have drastically changed any platforming gameplay, and it might not have a revolutionary story. However, you will play it to the end just to experience all the various levels and see all the stuff that happens when you pull various strings or buttons. The entire game just seems stuffed with surprises, and you can never be sure that you will find the same things behind two identical patches. As you probably know, Kirby can transform into all kind of stuff, allowing him to bypass obstacles. Tapping the D-pad twice transforms him into a car, making for a quick and fun way to move through the levels. Kirby's transformations include UFOs, fire trucks, submarines, various other things, making sure that you are not playing just another platformer. That being said, it's not a perfect game, but it's really hard to criticize it for its faults. It is very obvious that it's aimed at a very young audience, so saying that it's too easy isn't a valid argument. Just remember that if you are looking for a challenge, you will not find it in Kirby's Epic Yarn, and this is not a game for you. If you take it for what it is, a fun, casual experience using a very unique art style, and basing the gameplay around it to a surprisingly large degree, Kirby's Epic Yarn is close to perfect. This means that the only thing that this game might fail to do is meet your expectations, which again isn't its own fault. In the end, if you think yourself a gamer, you should play Epic Yarn. For the same reason you should play Psychonauts or Metroid Other M. There is no other game like it. It's a unique experience boasting a surprising amount of content enjoyable by both kids and adults.